Su-76, the small but effective Soviet self-propelled gun. Introduction. In the grand history of Soviet armored vehicles, it is easy to focus on the heavyweights, the mighty T-34, the fearsome KV series, or later the IS tanks. But sometimes it is the humble, mass-produced, and overlooked machines that have the greatest impact on the battlefield. The Su-76 was one such vehicle. From an American weapons analyst's perspective, the Su-76 represents a fascinating case study in wartime pragmatism. It was not glamorous, it was not invincible, and it certainly was not loved by all of its crews. Yet it became the second most produced Soviet armored fighting vehicle of World War II, surpassed only by the T-34. With more than 14,000 units built, the Su-76 was truly the people's self-propelled gun. 1. Origins and development. By 1942, the Soviet Union realized it needed a light, mobile, and cheap self-propelled gun to support infantry units. Heavy vehicles like the KV-2 and even the medium T-34 were too expensive and slow to produce in the numbers required. The solution was to adapt the chassis of the T-70 light tank, lengthen it, and mount a 76.2mm ZIS-3 field gun on top. This produced the Su-76, literally Samochodnaya Ustanovka, self-propelled installation. The vehicle was designed with simplicity in mind. Open-topped fighting compartment, shared components with the T-70 for ease of production, a gun powerful enough to support infantry and destroy light to medium armor. The first version, Su-76 M1942, had serious mechanical issues due to its dual-engine arrangement. But the improved Su-76M, with a redesigned engine transmission system, solved these problems and became the definitive model. 2. Design features. Weight, around 11 tons, making it light and mobile. Crew, 4 men, commander, driver, gunner, loader. Armament, 76.2mm ZIS-3 field gun, capable of firing both high explosive and armor-piercing rounds. Armor, thin, only 10 to 35 millimeters, meaning it could be penetrated by heavy machine guns and all anti-tank weapons of the time. Mobility, good road speed of 45 kilometers per hour, allowing rapid deployment. Open top exposed crew to artillery fragments and small arms fire, but allowed excellent visibility and communication with infantry. The Su-76 was never meant to be a tank. Instead, it was a multi-role support gun, artillery on tracks. 3. Roles on the battlefield. The Su-76 was used in a variety of roles, which is why it became so valuable to the Red Army. Infantry support. Its 76.2mm gun was ideal for blasting German machine gun nests, bunkers, and fortified positions. Anti-tank work. While ineffective against Tigers and Panthers frontally, it could destroy Panzer IIIs, IVs, and armored cars. Flanking shots even damaged heavier tanks. Mobile artillery. The Su-76 often provided indirect fire, acting as a mobile howitzer battery to support infantry advances. Urban warfare. Its compact size and ability to deliver direct high explosive fire made it useful in city fighting. Soviet soldiers sometimes nicknamed it the Suka, which means bitch, because of its early reliability problems and open top. Later, when the Su-76M proved more reliable, it earned a more affectionate title, Kolumbina, meaning little dove, reflecting its usefulness to frontline infantry. 4. Combat history. The Su-76 saw action from late 1942 until the very end of the war in 1945. It was present in all major Soviet offensives, from Kursk to Berlin. Battle of Kursk, 1943. Though outclassed by German heavy armor, Su-76s provided essential infantry fire support. Eastern Front offensives. In the sweeping Soviet advances of 1944 to 1945, Su-76s acted as mobile artillery, clearing villages, strong points, and anti-tank gun nests. Urban battles. During the Battle of Berlin, Su-76s were invaluable for blasting German barricades and fortified buildings. Its flexibility made it indispensable. German soldiers often underestimated it, but Soviet infantry loved having Su-76s close by to provide firepower when needed most. 5. Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: extremely cheap and quick to build. Light, mobile, and easy to maintain. Flexible gun with both HE and AP capabilities. Perfect coordination with infantry due to open-top design. Weaknesses: very thin armor, vulnerable to even heavy machine guns and mortars, open-top left crew exposed to shrapnel and small arms fire, limited anti-tank ability against late-war German armor. The Su-76 was a soldier's friend, but a crewman's nightmare. Infantry praised it for its support fire, but its crews often felt exposed and underprotected. 6. Comparison with other nations' SPGs. Compared to American and German self-propelled guns, the Su-76 was extremely simple. The U.S. fielded the M10 Wolverine and M18 Hellcat, which had better anti-tank capability. The Germans had the Stug III, a far more survivable and lethal vehicle. But the Soviet philosophy was different: quantity over quality. Where Germany built 10,000 Stugs, the Soviets built over 14,000 Su-76s. Even if each one was inferior, their sheer numbers and tactical flexibility made them indispensable. 7. Legacy. The Su-76 was not glamorous, but it was essential. After the war, it continued to serve in Soviet satellite states and was exported widely to countries like China and North Korea. It saw combat in the Korean War, where it was quickly outclassed by modern American tanks, but still useful in supporting infantry. In Soviet military history, the Su-76 stands as a symbol of wartime necessity, a vehicle designed not to be perfect, but to be good enough, cheap enough, and available in massive numbers. From my American perspective, the Su-76 is the embodiment of Soviet pragmatism. It was never going to win duels with Tigers or Panthers, but it was never meant to. Its role was to be the workhorse of infantry support, and in that mission, it excelled. It represents an important truth about warfare. Sometimes it is not the biggest or most powerful weapon that makes the greatest difference, but the small, reliable, and numerous ones. The Su-76 may not inspire the awe of a KV-2 or the respect of a T-34, but it was the unsung hero of the Soviet armored force, a little self-propelled gun that helped win a very big war.